back to our channel. We're Eamon and Beck, and we live full-time in our self-converted Sprinter van. Today, we thought we would show you guys around our 1,000 square foot office in Toronto, Ontario, Canada.
We run a number of businesses out of this tiny space, and we thought we'd give you a proper tour of how we do that, what it looks like. It's kind of organized. We cleaned it up a little bit.
Just a little. It's still a chaotic mess, but let's get into it. Together, Eamon and I started a tea company called Chaiwala back in 2015. And he's always been super forward thinking, so he knew to look for an office space well before we needed an office space because we're in one of the biggest cities in Canada. So luckily Eamon found us this 1,000 square foot office. We moved in and we've been here for about 2 years. So let's start by offering you guys a cup of chai.
Welcome to our little cafe on wheels. We bring this thing around to different shows. If you are a really, really good customer, sometimes we get you a free latte on the house. No guarantees. Today I'm gonna make you guys a little chai real quick. Nice big scoop of Chaiwala chai. A little hot water in there and let that steep for a couple minutes. So I actually designed this setup because we were going around to lots of different shows and we wanted a quick way to be able to steam up hot lattes on the spot. So we didn't need the use of an actual regular espresso machine. Found a company in Italy to make the steam boiler and actually design the drip tray so it's easy to rinse out your jugs. So you can just pour your water out and then rinse them. And yeah, it's worked fantastic for all the different trade shows that we go to. Just gonna add some soy milk and steam that up nice and hot. I'll get back to the tour in just 1 second. I'm just gonna pour you a fresh cup of chai. Let's continue with the tour.
The main business we run out of this space is our chai company. We started with one blend, the original chai blend, and our focus was on selling to independent coffee shops and cafes, so wholesaling. And our wholesalers started packaging that up and selling to consumers as a retail product, and we thought, hey, we can do that too. So I thought I'd show you guys how we package that up and then tell you about our second blend as well. So essentially these are our kilogram bags. This is what normally goes to the cafe or to those of you who are completely obsessed with the chai like me. And these are the retail form of our original blend. So it's 150 grams worth of the chai, perfect for at-home use. The last thing we do is we put it into a kit. So this kit has everything, including the chai, a pot, and a strainer to make your chai at home. And the last thing we've recently introduced is our rooibos chai blend. So it's the exact same spices, all the same goodies. It just replaces the black tea with a rooibos tea, which is a red herbal plant, so that it's a non-caffeinated beverage you can have before bed. Now these shelves don't normally look as beautiful and well-faced as this because this is just a wholesale office, but it does feel really good. We hand make everything in small batches, so we've spent a lot of time over the past 2 weeks making lots of product for you guys. So the shelves are looking quite nice, and I'll flow you guys into this area, which is the beginning of shipping and receiving, and we can kind of talk through our workflow here.
I am not the shipping and receiving expert. That is actually B.O.B. Bob. You guys have probably seen him if you watch our other videos. But we both kind of designed this space. So we wanted everything easy, accessible. Although we make kind of 1/2 products, there are a lot of little add-ons that we have. And believe it or not, it gets complicated. So when it comes to small business, shipping is so important, and especially saving money on the boxes and the sizes that you pack it in is key. So if you get a good shipper, you'll save a lot of money. So we have everything easy, accessible. So we keep our rooibos here, the original blend here, more inventory down at the bottom. We also sell cinnamon strainers and tea filters on their own. And this is kind of where we start to build all the packages together. This is something that I actually bought before we even moved into the space, just because it came in orange and I thought it was freaking awesome. But it actually does serve a great purpose, so it's just a pump truck. So you can pump stuff up, move it around. This is his little garage that he lives in. So even if we need to move that garage around, we can just quickly do that, and then it gets out of the way.
I just quickly wanted to say that you and your you and your dad and me, we moved into this space and it was completely empty shell. We haven't said that yet. Like, this wall wasn't here, these shelves weren't here, nothing was here. Everything was so DIY. We would go around on the streets, we moved in around spring, and we would find anything that was on the street and just repurpose it for the office.
Yeah, a lot of the wood and pipe material, like this stuff from Home Depot.
Yeah.
So we tried to save as much money as possible.
And we did it all by
space.
ourselves.
Yeah.
Feels so cool.
Okay, as we dive a little bit deeper, we actually custom built this hack looking shelf on top. Believe it or not, it is super, super secure. And that's where we inventory even more boxes. There's lots of different box sizes we need to buy, so that helps get everything out of the way. We try and use as little plastic as possible. So we actually wrap everything in brown paper, and we do that to save money, because we don't have to put a box inside of a box or a canister instead of a box. Everything just gets wrapped, so the shipping labels go on top. So we've got two different sizes. Instead of using scissors, you can slide the paper just underneath this white piece of wood, squeeze on that, and then pull and tear. So that works really, really well. Just little things that will save you a lot of time in the shipping process. Hate looking for pens, so we've got 5 of them permanently mounted right there, ready to go. And then everything's got its home. So this tape gun lives here at all times, so if you need to do a box, you can just put it right back. This tape gun is mounted sideways, so in case you just need a little piece of tape, you can grab that quickly. We've got lots of recycled, what's that called? Bubble wrap. Bubble wrap's pretty fun. But we recycle everything we reuse. I apologize if sometimes your products don't come in a fancy box, because we reuse all of the boxes. So this is our beautifully organized box inventory. We like to keep it looking fly. And then that dives a little bit more into my work area. Becca calls it my play area, but really this is what I thrive at, is building stuff. You'll notice another structure suspended from the roof. That is our trade show booth. So we built that a couple years ago and needed a place to store it, but needed it out of the way as we only used it a couple times a year. So that works really well. It looks super sketch, but it's been there for a year.
We can't make our way over to my area without first noting that we have a basketball net in here. Not sure why, but hey, it's a battle I haven't won yet. We're often asked how we're able to make it work working as a couple and living in such a tiny space together. And I think a big part of that is having really defined roles. So not only do we have defined roles, but we have separate areas. So you just saw Eamon's. This is kind of my desk and workspace. Starting with this little piece. Remember how I said we picked everything up off the side of the road? This used to be teal blue, and Eamon and I just picked it up for free and sanded it down. Now it's full of labeled with just documents and expenses and all that kind of stuff. Eamon also built me this table. I basically sent him to Home Depot with this Pinterest image, and I was like, can you build me this table? And he did, so yet again, here I am bragging about Eamon. But the space is awesome. It's a really, really big desk. Often if we have people over, we find ourselves sitting here and hanging out or eating together. This chair was actually Bob's, which is Eamon's dad. He had this when he had his own company, and he kind of passed it along to me.
No, he didn't.
He did. It's the CEO chair, which is my spot. So yeah, this is an awesome little desk. We have a little hole here where we can charge our laptops, charge our AirPods, also charge our phones. 2 MacBooks, one for each of us. I don't know why I spoke like that. Not only do we email, invoice, and run our chai company from this desk, but we also edit all of our footage to make these YouTube videos for you guys right here when we're back home in Toronto.
I'm not sure why, but Becca calls this the lounge area. This is more of dry inventory. So below us, we've got the unopened canisters. To the right is the teapots, strainers, all just kind of raw material. And then further above us is some wholesale canisters. So we got this shelf used secondhand, and it's really maximized the square footage. Behind me here, we use these canisters for events. So we do hot chai served up in there. And then we found this couch basically on the side of the road slash
my parents' house.
Slash at the Randy's house.
Contrary to popular belief, we don't just drink chai. So this is sort of our tea bar. The cart we can call our chai bar. So we make all sorts of teas over here. We also hang our employees of the month up. It's a new initiative we have here at Chaiwala. I was pretty shocked, but I was named it in September. We have a new guy on the wall. His name's Bob. So he was doing a lot of good work, coming in early to peel that ginger. So we appreciate you, Bob. Do you guys want to be on the wall? You should apply to work at Chaiwala headquarters.
How come I'm not on the wall?
I'm sorry you're not on the wall yet. And just quickly, like, I'll just show you a little sneak peek. It's probably the ugliest bathroom of all time, but we've worked really hard to make it kind of pretty. So you can come on in. It's basically a toilet and a sink.
So we bought a lot of this restaurant equipment used. We tried to get the best price possible, obviously. These shelves, I'm surprised they're still up, but I built those some 3 years ago. So that's just cups and cutlery and stuff like that. Clean white towels. Love having the 3-basin sink, nice big open use, easy to wash dishes, and then you can hang and dry them up top. Huge, nice countertop. So this is actually where we make the tea. Everything's made in-house, so we actually grind the spices, we blend it, we pack it, we seal. That's just our steam machine going. We pack it, we seal it, everything gets done here.
This is the area where we spend all of our time when it's time to make the tea. So first things first, Eamon and I will come in, we'll suit up into our chef whites. We will then put on hairnets, gloves,
Beard net.
Beard net, it's all stored right here. And then all of the dried goods, so the spices pre-cracked, that kind of thing, are stored on these shelves right here.
We're a little low on inventory.
I know, we've been making lots of tea lately, it's a good thing. And that's pretty much this area, just extra storage.
What about Sam?
Some packaging. Sam the Sealer? Sam the Sealer. We've upgraded over the years to the beautiful Sam the Sealer, and we love her so much. Or he, it's a unisex name. We've come full circle. That is our 1,000 square foot office in the city
Of Toronto.
That's
not a lot of space.
No.
So looking for space in Toronto was an absolute nightmare. Super difficult to find and not cheap. We spent about $2,000 a month renting this space. I think we're almost at the point where we're outgrowing it. Just little things like receiving pallets is becoming more and more difficult. There's nowhere for them to live.
As you guys can see, even behind me here, we didn't really show you, but up top there, on top of the bathroom, we've got extra boxes. No space goes unused, sort of like the van.
Yeah, and we're actually low on inventory right now. In the next couple of weeks, we'll be getting more and more product in, and you should see the place. So stay tuned for other videos because it just gets blown out.
Maybe one day we'll have a little space where the chai bar can live, where you guys can come and visit us, pop in for
Cafe
a chai.
vibes.
Cafe vibes. Oh, I thought we'd never own
The
a
open
cafe.
sign's on, but we're not really open. We don't really have set hours here. If you guys are interested, you can always order our tea online. If you're in Toronto, you can visit a number of our cafe partners. Those are listed on our website under the Find Us page.
Anyways, we hope you guys enjoyed touring around our tiny space that we make work for multiple businesses. If you did enjoy the video, please make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe to our channel for van life content on Sundays and Wednesdays and food related videos on Fridays. Anything else you want to say there?
That's it, guys. Maybe we will see you around the city.
Yeah, if you ever see us, make sure you say hi. Oh, you guys can come if you're in Toronto, what we've been preparing for. If you're interested in visiting us at a show, we are gearing up for the One of a Kind show here in Toronto. It runs from November 22nd to December 2nd at the Enner Care Center downtown. We will be there. We are going to be bringing our 10-foot booth that's hanging from the ceiling. The chai bar will be there. There'll be all sorts of fun stuff going down. We'll be rapping and singing and...
Beck's gonna be rapping and singing.
It'll be fun.
We've tried that last bit of the video like 10 times. So I think we're done with this vidster. Make sure you like and subscribe. We'll see you in another one. I'll just cut and do it. My start again?
Yeah, was mine okay?
Yeah, let's try. Let's go from the top.
Okay. Is my hair okay? So we make chai. A chai company. Sorry again. Independent. If that scene didn't make it very obvious, we own a.
I don't like that.
Okay. Edit and film. No. So Whoa. Whoa. What else do we got to do here? A whole bunch or what? I think we've done the tour.